Hello.
So, I'm Rita.
I'm the Walden.
And we're Frazier Outreach
Frazier
Ministries.
Outreach.
This is our revival vehicle, is what we call it, or most people call them RVs. So we have our name on there, Frazier Outreach. It is a Class C.
Class C.
Right now we have a little skirt around it because it is cold. It's February. At a later time, I may do a video of a walkthrough and let you guys see how we travel. But right now, I just wanted to talk to you about our upcoming mission trip and how things have gone in the past couple of years. Our goal is for 4 hours, about 4 hours a day. Sometimes because of traffic, it might go to 6 hours a day. But that's the goal. In a camper and towing a car is not, it's a challenge. We're up for the challenge to do that. Of course, my husband is, he's the one who drives. So I pray. Okay. So that's the goal, is about 4 hours. And so in June, we'll be starting out in Alabama. So our base place is in Columbia, Missouri. So from Columbia to our first stop in Alabama is about 809 miles. So we're going to have to cut that in two. And so we'll spend the night halfway down. We use recreation.gov is where we make our reservations. Most of those are Corps of Engineer campgrounds. They're also, there may be some state parks in there, but most of them are Corps of Engineer campgrounds, which is great. It's a great mission field. A lot of people use recreation.gov to schedule their vacations. And so most of the campgrounds we go to are pretty full. So we have to start scheduling our reservations pretty early so they don't book up. I'm going to show you a couple of things, but recreation.gov, we have a pass. My husband is a veteran, and so we have a pass called the America the Beautiful Pass, and so that gives us half price. So a normal park is about $26 a night, which is not bad, but it does add up. So half price is we stay 4 nights in each location. And usually on the second or third night or day is when we schedule our worship service. If it's on a Sunday, we'll have a Sunday morning service. If it doesn't fall on a Sunday, then we'll have it either like Friday night, Wednesday night, depending on the weather. If it's really, really hot, then we'll have it in the evening. So most of our stops, like I say, is 4 days. And so we schedule it like that. And that way we can cover more ground and reach more people. Because most people only count maybe 5 days. So recreation.gov, we schedule it there. So around each location, each stop is around $52 for the whole time that we're there. So $52, say Alabama, we're going to stay there for 4 nights. So that'll be $52 to stay there. Okay. So we use their pavilions. So we have to rent the pavilion. So we rent the pavilion, and that's $50 for each time. So each place that we go to, it's only, we do 1 worship service in each location. So that's $50. So that's $102 just for facilities and to be in the location. So those are 2 aspects of what we're doing. We also do and give out bags of hope. So this bag is a reusable kind of bag, and it keeps things dry. And this is a bag that we have used and ordered when we were doing homeless ministry, because they could store their things in it and it will keep it dry. Okay, so we used these on the road until we ran out of them and got ready to order them again, and it was going to be $230 for 100. And you say, well, that doesn't sound like much. That's like $2 a bag. What a great deal. Well, when your resources are, you're in need of some resources, and you're out on the road, we didn't have a way to order any and have them delivered to us. And we talked to one of our board members, Akeya Kitchen. She gave me the idea of using these type of gift bags. And what I do, and I have some pictures posted on our Facebook page. So I print out labels and put on there a Frazier Outreach. So we do these, and it's a lot cheaper. It's 60 cents a bag as opposed to $2. Well, when you're doing 20 bags every stop, and I have the calculation somewhere of how much it actually costs, then it adds up, is what I was saying. So that's the bags that we have started using this time out, because it's easier to store them, and then it's easier to replace them because we can buy them from Walmart when we're on the road. Okay, so those are the things that we do. We have the nights of worship or worship service on Sunday mornings. We pass out the bags of hope. When we give out the bags, we give out these cards. Okay, so these cards we print out, and these are what we give out when we're passing out the bags in the campground to let them know. We could fill it out. I made it where it has a blank for the date and place. And then we hand these cards and we say, we invite you to join us for a time of worship. Now, one of the great things about when we are passing out the bags, we have the opportunity to pray with others, pray with them if they want prayer. There was one guy where we were at, and he was getting ready to get deployed. And we don't know what's going to happen or what's going on in each person's life when we meet them. So this particular man, we had stopped by and gave him the card, gave him the bag, and asked him if he needed prayer. And that's when he let us know that he was getting ready to get deployed. You want to share about that?
Yes, and we just really believe that he received peace from the Lord after that prayer. So we never know what kind of situations we run into.
Okay, so in the bags, what do we have in the bags? You can look at the pictures and see, but usually we put a bottle of water, we put a can of Viennas, a lighter for them to start a campfire with.
Sometimes tuna.
Oh yeah, we have put tuna.
Tuna too, or both.
Yeah, we've done both. Slim Jims, we'll get a pack of Slim Jims. We'll get a case of them, usually from Sam's Club, and that lasts for a while. Also Band-Aids, antiseptic wipes, soap, shampoos, and it's not from Econo Lodge. We order them from Amazon, and usually that's one thing that we order quite a bit of to keep with us on the road. The other things we can replace and restock from Sam's Club. Dollar Tree is one of our favorite places where we get the lighters and chapstick. We give out chapstick, we give out sunscreen, and of course a Bible. We put a Bible in each one and a gospel track. We're working on producing our own gospel tracks with our testimonies in them to hopefully will minister to those that are out there. And usually a bookmark with a scripture on it. So those are the type of things that we have put in the bags of hope. And it's amazing how I've handed one out and the lady sees the lighter and she's like, a lighter, I forgot to pick one up at the store. So many things that, just small things, but there's things that bless them while they're out camping. Okay, so we covered the bags. We've covered our worship services. Oh, part of the worship services, though, that I didn't say is that we have our own sound system that we take with us. We take we have a TV that we play the music and the lyrics from the songs that are sung out there, and we have a little wagon that we carry everything in. What else do we? It's mostly the sound and
we transform the whole area.
Yes.
So, we bring on tablecloths and other ornaments and decorations. Our own sign, a huge sign.
Oh yeah, we have a big banner.
Big banners.
We have some smaller yard signs that say "Worship here today." that we put out on the day that we're
And we
having
also
worship.
offer toys and
Oh yeah,
treats for the children.
we have.
Their crayons.
Okay, so what is the bottom line? The bottom line is, as far as the cost goes, so we have $52, around $52 for each site, that for 4 nights, $50 to rent the pavilion, and then to get to each location, it is, so the gas to each, for each leg, is about $140 each leg. And you're like, that's a lot, but it's a big old camper. Did you see it? Yeah, it's big. And then we towed my car behind it. So that's $140.
Which doesn't need gas for it.
Right. We don't have to put gas in it except for just when we're going to pick up supplies and all. Bags of Hope, they only cost about $11 each, which is not a lot, but when you give out 20 bags in each location, that adds up. So that's one of the biggest costs, but that's also one of the biggest ways that is a blessing to the people. Gets a Bible in their hand, gets a gospel tract in their hand. So all total for each stop is around $488 for each stop. Now, I have a map that I'm going to put on the screen, and that shows, well, I'll just put it on the screen.
I mean, how do they take?
Okay, so this is our map. You see the orange? That's where we went last summer. And then, of course, we ministered in Arkansas, which is yellow. Our first year when we went out, it was just Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. And then last year, we doubled that. And we went Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, then came down Kentucky, Tennessee, and Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, and of course Arkansas, Missouri. That's a given that we ministered quite a few places in Arkansas because we stayed at different locations from the north to the south. So what you see in the green is our goal for this year, 25 stops. So last year we did about 17 different ministry locations. So it's almost double, but almost doubled last year from what we did the year before. So this is our goal. And we're going to start down in Alabama the first part of June. Like the 2nd of June, we should be down there. So this is our goal. So that's 25 stops. This is where you come in. Whatever you can help us with would be amazing. Whatever you can do will be a blessing to other people and a blessing to us. And number one, what we really, really need and desire is for your prayers as we go along. We never know how God is going to want to use us, but we're just ready to be used. And Pastor Bill Rogers, we have been attending his church while we've been in Northwest Arkansas. And today he talked about the disciples and how they were known as people who turned the world upside down. And that's what we want to be, is we want to continue to turn the world upside down in a campground. Those are the things that we could use your help, prayer, or just taking one of these items and helping us and presenting the gospel to those that we come across and to continue to minister to others.
Our heart's desire is to reach the lost and broken for Jesus by traveling across the country in our revival vehicle. We desire your prayers and your monthly or one-time donations that will be a part of this amazing adventure to revive those in campgrounds across the country. You can donate through Cash App to Frazier Outreach. You can mail a check to Frazier Outreach at P.O. Box 1971, Columbia, Missouri 65205. We are a 501c3 ministry. God turned our lives around, and we just have to tell it. So help us do just that.